What's up, guys? How you doing? Listening to a little Metallica. Little Metallica listening to a little Metallica here. Hells yeah. Let's go. Watching some stocks. We were watching this little guy right here. Yep. Okay. Options and show more. And how do I turn off? There we go. Turn. All right. What's up, guys? Can you guys hear me okay? Everybody good. Good, grand, great. Yeah. So I called this gap out here at 297. It hit 299, and we got some of that. We got some of that. Called that out at 252. Nope, actually, sorry, 134. I said there's a gap at 297 on the Discord. Boom, that was easy. Hey, thank you for the roses. Appreciate that, JC. Let's see if this thing can actually fill this whole gap, though. I don't think it can. It doesn't seem to have enough gusto in it. The gap is 297 to 305. Yep. QNCX also has a gap, but that thing just did not want it. It did not want it. That's just too far away for it. Too far away for it. Oh man. It's been an interesting day for me here. He's just been messing with my son's fish tank. Jesus. Expensive ass fish, and they just you change the water, then you get some weird bacteria bloom or whatever it's called. Yeah, anyways, let's see what else is moving here. So we got ABP, QNCX, which is kind of on the downhill now. It doesn't look like it's got too much to get back up and possibly even touch that thing. So we'll keep looking here. Keep on looking here. NBY, 6.17 million float. Average volumes 1.78. It's already done 2.81. What's up, American Valley? Thank you for sharing the live. JCRUMP, JC Rump, or J Crump, like the crump, like the dance. I don't know. I don't know how it goes. Not very good at dancing, so it's good. It's good that I'm not. Another one you got sort of starting to move a little bit. You got this little guy right here. This little guy is 8.97 million on the float. It's only done 333,000 on the volume, but its average is only 48,000. So, looking around, looking at that, thinking, well, what can it do? Sure, let's just take a look. Remember, dollar psychological level of resistance. Go to a 30-minute chart and look. Here's what a 30-minute chart will show you. We have a gap at 160, 160. Yeah, just call it 160. Is it going to get there? There's a good possibility. These gaps on the 30-minute, they act like little magnets. They magnets right there. Yes, sir. They're magnets. Magnet. Okay. I don't know. I've had too much coffee. I haven't had any booze. I don't know what the hell's going on in life without booze. Thank you for the hearts me, JC. So, what else we doing here? I'm on a live. So don't bring any of your girlfriends over here because. Okay, good. I won't. He's like, I'll probably just take him to my room. No, not allowed. What is the best stock to start with? $1,000. Damn, toe boy. Man, I was gonna call you Tommy Boy because I saw T and Boy, and obviously your brain just grabs the beginning and the end and puts them together, and no. But yeah, toe boy. So that's not the right question to ask. That's not the right question to ask. Because with that question, what the best answer is for you is how fast can you lose that $1,000? Asking a social media guy what the best stock is to start with $1,000. So that's not how you play this. You don't just say, hey, okay, I like stock ABC. I'm going to take my whole $1,000 and throw it in there and let's see what happens. Nope, not at all. You find a stock like ABP that's, just kind of flubbing around all day, but then it's got news that pops out in after hours, and there's a gap that you find because, how we boys, we all love filling gaps, right? Well, there's a gap right there for you. Oh, gosh. No cocktails. No cocktails. My son left already, so he didn't even get to hear that joke. Damn it. Oh, where are we going with this? Oh, yeah. Yeah. So, no, the way you start is you go to my website, jrockstocks.com. It's very easy. I'll even show you how you do it. You go here, especially if you're a beginner, 100%. If you're a beginner, this is the best way for you to start this whole trading journey without losing $1,000. You go to helpful links. Okay. You sign up for Webull. Webull is well known. It's not a scam or nothing like that. Okay. You go there, you sign up. You don't even have to deposit any money into that. Okay. You just sign up. You do it like a simulator, basically. That's what it is. You do paper trading. But when you're paper trading, you go in here, you go into the rules, you follow these rules. Okay. They open up if you click on them. You follow these rules. Know your platform, practice first, trade last. So that's what I meant by, do the simulator. Okay. um, because everybody makes mistakes. I've been doing this for freaking since 2012, and I still make mistakes. I still buy when I try to sell because I'm in a hurry. I'm rushed, especially when I'm doing lives. I'm either asleep or I'm really trying to go hard. So let me think about Let me rephrase that. That was wrong. I'm either trying to wake up or I'm really trying to move fast. There we go. That's better. Start with small positions. Okay, so if you want to throw $1,000 into something as a beginner, that is 100%. No, 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 no. That is not what you do, because then if you do that, then the algos will just give you one of these. They'll just say, fuck you, algos, algos, fuck you. They'll take all your money because that's what they do. So start with small positions because psychology plays a huge part in trading stocks. Okay. Huge part. I mean, I can't, it literally is trading. Psychology meaning if you're pissed off at something and you try to trade, guess what? You're probably going to screw up. Okay. You have to be somewhere in between these 6 inches in here. You got to be in here. If you're not, then you're going to fuck up. You're going to lose money. So small positions. Okay. Focus one trade at a time. Scatter yourself out too thin, and you're gonna screw up. You're gonna buy the wrong stock, sell the wrong stock. You're gonna buy more of the wrong stock and sell more of the wrong stock. You're just gonna screw up. So focus one trade at a time. Greed kills accounts. All right. If you're already up, let's say you buy $100 worth of ABC and it's 10 cents, or fuck it, it's a dollar. It's a dollar. You buy a hundred of them, it's a dollar. So you have 100 shares. All right. Let's say the stock goes up 20 cents. Well, you're up $20. If it goes up 20 cents, right? So if it starts to get to a certain point where it starts saying, well, it's starting to look a little weak, take your profit. Take your profit. Live another day. Okay. And you don't want to overtrade. So you don't want to trade a gazillion stocks at a time. Now, the reason you guys are seeing this blank spot on the screen here and this right here is because this is the screen that I go over stocks on. So it's just where I put the tickers. But anyways, best idea is start here. Greed kills accounts. Don't get greedy. Take your profits on the way up into strength, not into weakness. Best way to do it. Don't FOMO ever. Don't ever just buy in because you see a pretty green candle. Buy in because you believe there's going to be some movement. The levels are showing you that this thing is about to break out, or this thing is bouncing off a volume weighted average price. It's got a freaking it's coming off of a downtrend. It's got a hammer candle. It's got a confirmation candle. It's got a couple bars of green on the MACD, and boom, Now you have a plan. Your plan is to see that thing go up at least 10, 20%. There you go. All right. So greed kills accounts. Don't FOMO ever. Don't just buy them because you see pretty good candles. Stay emotionally disciplined. Just stay focused. Don't get distracted. Don't get emotional, because as soon as you get emotional, you lose the game. You're done. And I can tell you how many times I've done that. I literally can. I've done it so many freaking times. All right. And then you have avoid chasing hypes. There's a billion guys online right now telling you, hey, buy this stock, buy this stock, buy this SIDA, buy SIDA, buy SIDA. Oh, it's gonna go to $10. Oh, SIDA, it's gonna go to this. You got that guy. You got other guys that are saying, hey, buy this stock. It's gonna go up $5. It's gonna moon. It's gonna go to the moon, everybody. Wow. No, don't do that. That is chasing hype. And these assholes want you to jump in so they could use you as liquidation and get the fuck out of their stock. So that's it. All right. That's where beginners start right here, Learning Center. All right. So there you go. We did that. Woohoo. All right. We're still watching this little bad boy right here. All right. Because it is still trying. It is still above this yellow line, which you see on your screen is the volume weighted average price, the VWAP. It's still up. It's still in a nice uptrend. Is it losing a little bit of speed? It did lose a little speed. It just now. Yeah, sorry, gamer. I don't even know who you are. You just come into people's chat and start asking for favors. Sorry. Nope. Peace, buddy. Good luck. God bless. Yep. Scammer. 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 What's up, Mitchell? It's going at 5. I laughed my ass off, right? This morning, somebody hopped into the live and said that EZRA is going to $5. And I said, okay, sure. How? After it does a reverse split? Oh, man. Fun times, I tell you. I tell you, it's a lot of fun times. I had some fun. I got a little wrecked. My son and the fish. He lost another fish. He lost a catfish. He lost the catfish we got him, and then he lost his old catfish that was like big. He was a badass. Uh, like he was like that big. It was awesome. It was cool. It was the most expensive fish in his tank, uh, up until yesterday. So got the water all figured out, got everything done, but I was all over the fucking place today. So, all right, let's look at some stocks. Let's see what else is moving. Possibly that would be great if we can see something that's just picking up speed, because they do this crap in after hours where they take off and then you can kind of carry them over into the next day. How'd you do today, Mitchell? Did you kick ass? Did you crush? Did you crush? Pretty sure you crushed. I'm pretty sure you crushed, because we crushed penny stocks over here, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what we do. How many people are still here? Let's see. 17. Holy crap. I better be careful. There's 17 people in here. Got a little bit of Metallica going. I change this up. I just like this I just like my little playlist here. I can go with this one. It's a good song. Doesn't exactly mean I had a bad day. I had a long day already. And I don't have any booze. Oh, I could get some wine. I can get some vino. Use Robinhood? I do not. Towboy, I do not use Robinhood. I use Weeble. I use Weeble and I use Charles Schwab, but Charles Schwab, that's my little screw around account. Man, there's so many things. I do have to say that I feel like the market has actually, yeah, I saw that on the Discord, Mitchell. Good job. Um, I think the market's actually turned itself around, because it was getting just nasty. It was getting real nasty. People were asking, like, how much longer is this gonna go on? I'm like, ah, jeez, that's rough. So this is a 1 minute on ABP. ABP was a nice little mover today. There was news about let's see, their 13G shows. Goldman Sachs Group reports 6.8% stake in the company. If you don't know what a 13G is, you need to look that up. Look that up. Still holding IOTR. You are still holding IOTR. Oh man, IOTR. What a train wreck today. No volume. That's the problem with it. It just has no volume. Looking at the float, 644,000 shares on the float. And over here, you got an average volume of 1.46. Over here, you got what it did today. It did 73,000. That is no volume. Possibly, tomorrow or the next day, this thing might actually move. So that right there was on the watch list. It did not. It did not even come close. It didn't even come within play. Yep, didn't even come in play. Yep, it didn't even come in play. Maybe right there. Yeah, maybe right there, but everybody knows if the thing don't have volume, it not going nowhere. Shit don't got volume, it going to the shitter, going nowhere. But tomorrow it might have some volume. Not guaranteed. So when I get quiet, it's because I'm looking at stuff and I'm trying to read. It's hard to read when you're talking. You guys ever try that? That doesn't work. Anybody want me to take a look at something for them? When it's slow like this in after hours, this is the time when I could actually take and look at some stocks for you and see what I think they might do. I mean, shit, I freaking killed it today on Oracle. Killed it. Somebody asked about that in the live this morning, and I marked out some gaps, and by golly, the damn thing hit. Look at that. Look at that. Called it out. I told him it was going to go to the red line, and I said, take profit one, take profit two, take profit three was your little purple line. Did you guys catch? Okay, if you were in the live this morning, and you caught that, why don't you go ahead and put some fireballs in the chat. Stevie Fulton, Pokemon 30 on. Yeah, okay, sure, bud. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you just got blocked, so that's fun. Peace out, schnookums. Peace out, schnookums. Bye-bye. Can you check RIG? Yo, what's up, Fred? He heard it. There you go. Captain, you want me to take a look at CCHH? Sure thing, will do. CCHH. Let's take a look. See over here on Oracle. CCHH. CCHH, beautiful. Hit 150. That is all I could ask for out of a stock. Really. So here you got, and I want to go over this actually real quick because you'll see. So this is a failed breakout. This is a failed breakout right here. This was the same day, pre-market and after hours. Finally, it broke out. Then it dipped immediately right back. So this is the algorithms right here. This is where they start jacking with you right here. So it ran up, boom, dipped down, 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 down. All right, finally broke back up over the volume weighted average price. If you've watched my lives in the mornings, I will tell you that typically when it's stuck between the yellow line and the red line, it's going to bounce up and down a little bit just until that volume picks up and it busts through this yellow line. Now, this one was lucky because this happened at market open. So, market open, you watch the volume pick up, you watch the candles turn green, and boom, skyrockets. It finally broke out of the under a dollar stock bullshit. Okay, so now we're up. It moved 105 and immediately right back down underneath that yellow line. Again, where's it going? As long as it doesn't break the red line, everything's okay. Or previous support, previous resistance. Resistance, if it breaks resistance to the upside, that's the only way it can break resistance to the upside. If it does that, now that resistance becomes support. And go and flip it the other way, vice versa, blah, blah, blah. You get it. You get it. And then it started doing this beautiful stair step pattern up. Pumped, came back down. Pumped, came back down. Pumped, and notice where it starts to get a little interesting here. This is where a little fight started. This is where it wasn't so nice. All right. So now the volume is taking a shit. There's no liquidity. Algorithms are out. So basically what you want is if this thing can, which right now it might have a possibility here because we got a descending wedge. This is a descending wedge right here. You have a descending wedge right there. So cool. It broke through the top trend line. Now it's just got to get back up to this yellow line, volume weighted average price. It's about 10 cents away. It breaks this little line or breaks it and gets some support, basically builds a new floor on top of this yellow line. Then it has a possibility of retracing to 150. If it can't do that, if it bumps its head on this, I guarantee you it's going to reverse. It's going to turn around and it's going to go down to this yellow line. But that's CCHH. I'd say that if this thing breaks 110, she gone. She'll come back down under a dollar. All right, so that's CCHH. Let's see, what else did I have here? Can you check rig? I've been making money on options on it. Rig. Rig, rig, rig. Rig, rig, rig. Oh, rig, rig, rig. What a nice move today. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Huge, huge float. Almost a billion. It moved some volume today. It did almost 200 million. Average is 36 million. So it moved some volume today. The little red line here, it's on the screen. It's a 200 EMA. All right. So if you look at that, it broke down, did a nice little, I don't know, you want to call that a double bottom on a 5 minute or even a triple bottom or whatever. I'd say this is a double bottom here. This right here, in my opinion, would have been scary as shit. This is a head and shoulders pattern. And it's just barely peaked over the volume weighted average price. That would have scared me. I would have probably gone a little potty in my shorts. And then you got your 200 EMA. So that right there would have thrown me off a little bit, if I'm going to be honest. All right. So, anyways, it did that. Then market opened. It got above the 200 EMA, got above volume weighted average price, and just started moving up. Nicely hit 577. Small little retrace back down. Not much. Tried again after hours trading sideways. My opinion is coming back down to the red line, and it's probably going to hit 542 on rig. So that's my opinion there. That's all it is, guys. Remember, my name is J Rock or Jarek or Jerk or whatever the hell you want to call me. I go live Monday through Friday, 4 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. It's not financial advice. It is entertainment only, and there is no fucking crypto talk. And that's why I boot everybody that talks about crypto, because if you can't fucking read, what are you doing playing stocks? So just saying. Oh, the baby's back. Or he was saying like, oh. Yeah, I think that's what he was saying. All right. What other stocks you guys want me to take a look at while I'm ripping? Because I've got coffee in me. I'm piped up. I'm ready to go. That's a good song. This is a good song right there. Oh, but you know what's better? You guys want to know what's better? I'll tell you what's better. This one right here. This is a really good song right here. All right, so let's see. Fred Flintstone wants me to play criminal. No, just kidding. Wants me to play. Wants me to look at CRML. CRML. What did it do? How did it do? This is just a 5 minute chart. All right, I'll get to dust and I'll get to beyond and lace. These were our previous targets on this thing. Looks like it did pretty good. All right. So if this thing cannot break out of this little pattern that it's in, I'd say 12.35. If it can't get over 12 bucks, break through that 12.35, then it's basically just going to bounce off of 12.61 or 12.20, 12.35. Right in here, it's going to bounce off that and go back down. If it can go ahead and break through this right here, this little peak, which is about 12.47, it could break through that. You got the little red line breaks through that. Let's see how many times this thing been over to the red line recently. Well, recently it broke through here just a little bit. It had a nice push here, but over here it's got a little one again. So more than likely this thing, if it gets barely over the red line and it can't hold the volume, then it's probably just going to come right back down. All right. If it comes down, you do not want it to break. You don't want it to break immediately. I'd say about 12, what is that, 11.34? Yeah, 11.34. Right down there. What's up, the one squib? All right. What's up, Bill? Just listen to it, man. I'm driving. Kit. We'll get to that one. All right. I think the next one was Lace, Lase. This one looks pretty decent. So it found a bottom at 38 cents. This is LASE. It came down pretty hard. It was about $2.70. Just kept going. Huge, huge downtrend. And then all of a sudden started gapping down, doing stair steps, hurting people, hurting accounts, making people go BK. Finally found a bottom, just trying to come back up. All right, this one, it's immediate pressure point. Immediate pressure point's about, I'd say somewhere about 80 cents, 70, 80 cents, 77 to 80. And it breaks 77 to 80, you might have a good little run to about 89. All right, but if it can't break through that 70, 80, it's coming back down. And it could even hit a lower low here. Because that just doesn't look healthy. Hang on, let me take a gan. Whoops, no, 4 hour. There's 4 hour. Yeah, so there's your 4 hour. Look how sad it was. Look how sad it was. Oh, yeah, as soon as it broke about 158, 160, I would have been very scared at that point. It looks like it was a pretty quick demise from 137 all the way down to about 38 cents. So I don't have a whole lot of hope in this. It is trying, but there isn't a whole lot to grasp onto here. Again, if it can break 77 cents, breaks 77 cents, then you have a possibility of maybe getting to that 90, but you gotta get over, you just gotta get over that 77. All right, so that's lace. Let's see. We have lace, then we have dust, D-U-S-T. Here's dust. Let me put music back on. All right, so here's dust. Dust on 5 minute. You break this little guy right here, this little red line. You break over it. You have a possibility of filling this little gap. I'd say when you're trying to look at gaps, look for the 30-minute gaps. Those just tend to work out better. And in this particular case, I mean, you got, yeah, you know, that little red line. That little red line is going to be your everything. You have a gap at 525. That red line is everything. There's your gap right here. So this thing is going to try to push up. If it can't break through about 489, you're going to have a lot of trouble and it's going to keep going down. Word, word. I will ask you again later. Oh, you'll be back. Okay. What were we talking about here for you? Oh, you wanted Beyond. BYND. Word. So yeah, that's a nasty, nasty sell off there. I see a huge double top. This right here, you got your little inverted head and shoulder pattern here on a I'm sorry, on a 30-minute chart. That's beautiful. All right. So this is I like to show these. These are fantastic. So here's your line right here. All right. This is very close to just being a double bottom. My kid's friends wanting to FaceTime him. Jesus. Um, no fuck. I don't fuck, fuck him up. I'll fuck him up. All right, back to this. So here I'm gonna use my little screen brush. So you have here's your one shoulder, here's your head, and notice it is almost equal with this, which kind of blows the head and shoulder part out of the water. It could just be like a double bottom, but I would still say this is a head and shoulder pattern. Here's your other shoulder. So shoulder, shoulder, head, shoulder, and it broke through not immediately on a 30-minute chart, not immediately. So that's also why it's kind of hard to call this a head and shoulder pattern. If it didn't break, if it didn't break trend right here, then you got yourself your head and shoulder pattern. But that looked pretty decent there. So it's fun to go over those inverted head and shoulder patterns. Those are great. All right, that song is cool as shit. Yeah, David. Hell yeah, it is. All right, let's see. Bill, you want to look at Kit. Kit, Kit, Kit. K-I-T-T, K-I-T-T. Drive safe, man. Drive safe. Well, you can see what it does. Here's your 30-minute chart. You can see how it just kind of plays along with the red line. Unless it gets some really good volume or some news or something, it just sits on that red line. It keeps bumping its head over just a little bit. So, in your opinion, what do you think? You can't tell me because you're driving. That's right. In my opinion, what I think is 105. If it can break 105, you'll probably hit 120 again, maybe get a new high. If it can't hold, shoot, I'd say about if it can't hold 90, 93, then you're in trouble and it's going to come back down. You got Ezra, EZRA, Uncle Chili, technical analysis BS. Cool, man. Hey, I appreciate your opinion. Now fuck off. Peace out. I don't want your shit in here anyway. Oh my God. Oh God. Everybody that enjoys that, raise your hands. Put some fireballs in the chat or something. I love it. I love it. Oh, I'm on fire. That was quick. That was quick. That was like, oh yeah, okay, sure. Have a nice day. I don't need that negative shit in here. All right. So let's see. Where were we? Easy RA. Easy RA. Easy RA, man. So this one faked me out a little bit today. It did hit a target, which was fantastic, but it faked me out because I thought it wanted to hit this 35 cents here. Well, the reason I thought it wanted to hit that 35 cents there is because I did find a gap. All right. I think I found other gaps on this thing too, but they're like really far away. Um, so what I like about it, what I don't like about it. I like that it's above the 200. I don't like that it gapped down here pre-market today. Don't like that. I like that it had a nice uptrend. I don't like that it topped out like this. Okay. Also, you have a head and shoulders pattern. It's a slanted head and shoulders pattern right here. A shoulder, a head, and another shoulder. And then you have consolidation in after hours, which is fine. It's just after hours. But it's consolidation right at the 200 EMA, and you got that nasty gap down here. So if this thing does want to play this head and shoulders pattern out, it'll probably come down to about 1867 again because it did it earlier. If it comes down to that 1867, doesn't hold that, it's coming back to this gap. If it holds it, possibility, if it can break through that red line again, then it's going to move its way back up over volume weighted average price, and it'll probably find about 23, 24 cents again. That's easy RA. What's up on my mama? What up? Can you please give me AMC support? AMC support for like diamond handing or for what? Why did my screen turn that color? I have no idea why my screen turned that color. I don't know what I did there or what I was doing with AMC, but that was crazy. All right. Anyways, here's AMC. Well, wow. It's a day. Let's look at a 4-hour chart. 4 hours. Man. Well, I mean, unfortunately, there's support. Support is long gone. It's probably sitting at support right now because it doesn't have anything. I haven't looked at this for so long. I mean, your supports, it keeps breaking down. It keeps breaking the supports. Look how long this thing has been playing with the 200 EMA. 133, your support is $1. 133, your support is $1. That is so sad. All right, now let's zoom in a little bit better here. Let's see what you're doing. Because currently you're sitting at support. I mean, you just broke through just a smidge, just a hair, but that was your support, 135. So if this thing doesn't stop getting eaten by these shit. Look at this, 1 penny, 1 penny, 1 penny, 1 penny. Man, if it doesn't catch some fire soon, this thing's gonna be hurting. It's gonna be hurting. Right? How many people used to have respect for Adam Aaron? I mean, that's as bad as this right here. That is just as bad as this right here. Just as bad. I mean, in general. That, you know, I mean, either one's good enough. But yeah, there's not much, man. I mean, you got this nasty and inverted double booby, saggy booby pattern, a big one too on 30-minute chart. That's nasty. I mean, you literally your support was up here. You can see where your support was. There's no denying that. 135 was your support. Hit, 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 broke through, broke through, broke through. Jesus. Yep. Watch some of my older TikTok videos. You'll see. I was a I was a AMC ape. You know what? Let me see if I can find something real quick. I'll show you guys what I did with Photoshop. 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 AMC. All right. AMC files. Let's see. Telling you, I got a shit ton of stuff for AMC. AMC files, movement, video, media graphic. Oh man. I used to do so much shit on this. It's crazy. They're all moved. Insane. Yep, they're all moved. I can't open any of them. Damn nabbit. Stupid cloud. Stupid cloud. Let's see. Oh yeah. There's my AMC graphic I made. Oh yeah. Let's see. What was this graphic here? Oh, even better, green. Yep. Yeah, I did this on DaVinci Resolve for my videos for um for my YouTube, for my YouTube. It's crazy. Anyways, I'm not gonna fuck around with that anymore. Anyways, let's see. Joey Ray, I just gave you that, man. I literally just gave you that. Yes, sir. You were off. Hey, I'm glad you're back. Yeah. So you literally your support was 135. It broke through that. So your next support is going to be about $1. Psychological support, psychological resistance. If you're going the other direction, other way, other way. ICHR made some nice moves in after hours. Here's a what's up, buddy? That was cute. Hi. Thank you. Thank you. Da da. That was awesome. If you guys heard that, seriously, that was cool. Any chance for a pop? Man, honestly, here's the sad thing. Here's the sad thing about AMC. The sad thing is it came down and it got this low. I mean, they're going to be having problems again. Like that's all I see with AMC, just problems, problems and more problems. The only way you'll see any movement is, you know, like movies do really well or something comes out or, you know, they mention a merger with somebody, but I really don't see this doing well at all. I mean, the fact that it's this low, and if this thing gets lower, guess what? If this thing gets lower and it breaks $1, then you're going to be looking at, you know, um, you know, problems. It's already in trouble. It shouldn't be at 133 anyway. That's in my opinion. I don't think this thing should have ever gone below $7. Easy. But it did. And you know why? The same people that were holding diamond handing and all that fun stuff, we're all excited for this to do something. And in 100% honesty, and if I offend anyone, I'm sorry. But the diamond hand apes, the gorilla gang, the moon platoon, or whatever you want to call them, the roaring kitties of the world that started the whole GME AMC movement, honestly wrecked the market, in my opinion. And that's just my opinion. If you're cool with them, that's awesome. Good for you. But trades. I mean, shit. I was fucking there. I was holding. I was diamond handing. I got to see the run on AMC go to like what, 84 or $74 or something. Yeah, that was fun. I got to play that. Made good money on it too, but it sucks. It really does. So I don't really see anything coming back. You just bought 10,000 shares at 135 with a tight stop. That's good. Tight stop's a good idea. Tight stop's a good idea. I would be very, very, very scared to try to feel out a bottom on this one. I would be very, very scared to try to feel out a bottom on that one. I mean, trust me, I like feeling my bottoms. You know what I'm saying? But not that one. That bottom is no good. That's a scary bottom. All right, what else we got? I was about to say ICHR did a very nice move today. Up $9 today. That's pretty rad. Almost $10. Where's the ninth? Yeah, $10 for the day. That's freaking solid. Guys, if you can, help me out. Hit the like, hit the follow, hit the share. Because caring, sharing, and sharing's caring, and I refuse. Somebody save me. Hard to break. That's a nice little run. Yes, it is. It is a pretty little run. 30-minute chart. That's what you see. Here's what a 5-minute looks like. I mean, technically it broke. It broke through the resistance right up here. 42 cents. Ran up to 42.50. Took a little break. I wouldn't be surprised if it takes a little break a little bit lower. Maybe back down to like 41.39. I wouldn't be surprised if it continues to go. Volume's a little low. It did most of its slaughtering of the bears right about here. I mean, the fact it started doing it in after hours, if this float was a little smaller, I'd be very impressed. This is on low volume. It ran that much. Pretty awesome. I'm parked for the night. All right. Get out the magazines. I mean, the DVDs. I mean, woo! Ah, babe, I need some wine. I need something. Man, I was so happy with ABP. That one was great. I'm all out of apple juice. No more apple juice. What else do we got that's moving in after hours? It's 4:01, only 59 more minutes left of this fun day of a little bit of recovery from the shittiest part of the market I've seen for a while. It feels like the last 3 weeks have just been garbage. And boy, did I learn about algorithms. I learned about algorithms and I learned about algorithms and I learned about algorithms. And I continue to learn about algorithms. Hey, look at that. I told you guys about this one. I told you it was going to do that. I told you if it bounces back down to the yellow line and can bounce off of that and it doesn't come below that 18 cents, who was on here when I explained that about QNCX? Who was on here when I said that? Damn nabbit. I swear to God, I wish I was this good when I was trading. I'm not. I don't have anything else to trade today. Everything's just kind of blah. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, I can't do this no wine stuff right now. I need some wine. I'm gonna grab some wine. Oh, my back. Oh, yeah. Give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna go grab me some vino. You guys enjoy Kid Rock. It's cold. I wonder if that smells like a hay. But oh, is he still up? Brody? Yeah, he's at home. Oh, are my friends here online? No. Hang on, guys. Hang on. Awesome. That's great. That was so cute. You running up and saying, "Dada!" Look at that. We're good. All right, we got Fire and Foul. I don't know how it's going to taste, but it's a Sauvignon Blanc. Blanc. Oh, yep. I'm just gonna put it right in my just my regular glass here. My regular glass of goodness for my good night, Charles. Charles, good night. What do we got? What do you guys want to talk about? Let's go. It's happy hour. It'll do. It'll do. All right. Anybody need some stock analysis? If not, what do you guys want to talk about? Take a look at Guts, man. I've looked at Guts before. Guts wanted to rip people's guts out. Ezra, Granny, we looked at Ezra already, but we can look at it again. That's for shizzle, my nizzle. It's the looks my wife gives me are just so much fun. All right, let's look at Guts. Guts looks god awful right now. For those that were trying to capture a bottom, if you got in somewhere around that 37 cents down yonder here, off this little double bottom, then you did pretty good. As you can see, this thing has had a lot of trouble right about here, and that's about 42.75-ish. 42.75, 42.13, right in there. So I'd call that a good level of support for you. A solid level of resistance on this thing. This is on a 30-minute chart. Really curious here. Let's take a look at an hour, just to say we did. What do you think? Just to say we did. There we go. Okay. That's a little easier to read. Wouldn't you say so? So it's a 1 hour chart. You can see where your resistance is. And I don't know if I'd call like right here your resistance at 45.23. No. I think your resistance is a little higher than that. I think you're probably going to be looking about 47.48, right in there. My entry is 38 cents. Oh yeah. That's right. That's good. Mitchell, we did it. What did we do? What did we do? How many times did we do it? Entered ABP at $2. That's pretty good. That's awesome. I played with it. I played with ABP. That was fun. Did you play with ABP? Yeah, you know me. Did you play with ABP? Yeah, you know me. Who played with ABP? Everybody. Oh, this is a good song. 3M days. All right. Anyways, anywho. All right. So we looked at guts. Let's take a look back at Ezra real quick, just to be real quick about it. Ezra, I still think that if this thing has enough gusto tomorrow, if there's, any chance whatsoever, it'll get back up to your 24, that little red line there. It'll get back up there. If it can break that 24, has a good chance to get back up to this little 28-cent, 29-cent mark. There is very little chance that it'll get to the 35, but if the volume in the pre-market pumps, then there's a good chance it can get up to 35. If it dumps, here's your dump right here. Your dump truck, your main dump truck is going to be this 18 cents right here. Okay. And then we got M10. Woo! Tell. Just ain't right. Just got to be careful. M10. Woof. There's a big gap. There's a very big gap from, what was that? The 23rd? The 23rd, big gap. Reverse split. I'm sure this thing doesn't show me, but let's say it was a reverse split. And then this one here. So here's your, if we're going to be honest with each other, your number one support is your red line. Your red line is about 170. It breaks that 170. Your last hope, and literally when I say hope, this is like the kid going on Splash Mountain the very first time, and like there's no one sitting next to him or anything. He's kind of like loose all over the place, like loosey goosey, and he's too small for the seat, even though he stood on his tippy toes to reach the height line. Yeah, if this thing breaks this 156, I mean, it's just a scary ride going down, down, down. On the bright side of this all, if this thing wants to break, I'd say just from here, if this thing wants to break about 186 to 190, oh no, 186, 186, 180. Jesus, I got to do the puzzle thing. Hang on. All right, think I got it. All right, cool. I can continue the live. So yeah, if it does that, you have a possibility of hitting this little tiny gap created right here on a 1 hour chart. So it reminds me of TIRX that ripped last week. All right, so here's the problem. Yes, we are creatures of habit, and yes, so are algorithms, but not all algorithms are the same. Okay? They feed off of our patterns. They feed off of our ability to be predictable. So you can look at it as if it were TIRX, but Definitely hold your breath if you're gonna go skinny dipping. You know what I'm saying? Don't something whoop. You're gonna be you don't do that. Oh my God, where did I come up with these things? Oh, and the scary part is I have 2 kids. All right. I mean, unless you're into that kind of thing, that's that's on you. A good thing is it could fill this gap really quickly because it's a very small gap, nothing big. It's 1 penny. Who cares? Fills that small gap, and then you have your next resistance about 222, 224. Anything else? Any other stocks? What's the temperature like outside right now, guys? What's the temperature where you're at? Anybody? Bueller? Anybody still there? It says there's 32 of you in here. I mean, shoot, guys, we've reached 7,000 likes. That's pretty good. It's not bad. 15 degrees, Mitchell. Man, I've got 71 here. There you go. Southwest Kansas, huh? David, one of the newer members of the group. Thank you for joining us, David. Appreciate you. 14 right now. I've been single digits all week. Oh, yeah, ouch. I can't do it, man. I start crying. It's cold when it hits like 48. Keith, 57 Nashville. Right on. Right on, right on. A bleh. A bleh. 71, Branson, Missouri. Right on. Mimi, thoughts? Don't worry, be happy. What's up? Don't worry. How you doing? Is this like Mimi from thank you for the hearts, me, by the way. Appreciate that. Is this like Mimi from the Drew Carey show? It kind of looks like that Mimi from Drew Carey show. You know, 45 Seattle. How you feeling about your Birds win? I didn't watch it. I watched a little bit of it, but I don't know. My season was over. I was just like, I'm done with this shit for a little while. No use in getting my blood pressure up any higher than the stock market already does, right? So here's a 4-hour chart on this little beast. It's been a long time since this thing has even had a chance at hitting the 200 EMA on a 4-hour chart. It's been a really long time. The fact that it's getting closer to that 200 EMA, that gives me a little bit of hope that it might want to retrace back to the 40s, to the high 40s. It breaks that 50 cents, which we all know is a psychological level of resistance. It breaks that. Good possibility it'll get the little red line. And when you get around that red line, things start to get a little weird. Yeah. And again, really realize algorithms, they hunt. They hunt, and they don't care if you're a long or a short. They will hunt you until your insides are your outs, your outsides are ins. Look, pain. Lots and lots of pain. What's that from? Anybody know what movie that's from? Come on. Come on. It's a great movie. I will fold you I will fold you till your insides are your outs and your outsides are in pain. Lots and lots of pain. Nobody? Oh, man. I should have known when I sold all my DVDs. I should have known. I was going to start hanging with a different crowd. They're build outs for Pop Mart shops. Cool. And I'll tell you one thing since I've started looking into algorithms more and more and more and more. I couldn't care if the damn company cures cancer. Couldn't care. Do you know why? Because it really doesn't matter. I just gave you another hint what movie that's from. It really doesn't matter. Come on, Walt. No, nothing. Uh, so I put up a little video on the TikTok, on the Tickety Talk. It's the one with the red face. This one right here. Watch this little video. It'll explain to you what algorithms are and what they do. For the most part. There's gonna be a part 2 to this. I don't know if I'm gonna get as theatrical as I did. My wife kind of thought it was silly, but I said, fuck it. Why not? Here's a little scalp I did this morning. That was fun. That was fun. That was fun. If you guys were with me watching this when I did this,
let's see if it will hit that gap. And let's put an order here. Let's do sell. Let's just put 20 shares there. Let's just see. We're just fucking around. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Come on, get that gap. Get that gap. Oh, it's so close. Oh, it's so close. Come on. Here, let's make it closer. Come on, hit the gap. Oh, we're right there. Oh, guys, we're right there. Oh, we're so close. And look at that.
Oh, that was so easy.
Just like that, real quick. Boom, boom, boom. Right there.
That was a quick $1 profit in like a $1 per share profit.
Yeah, there we go. Highlight.
Oh, it was so good.
Sweet. Rename. Scalp.
It was so good. I laughed my ass off at that.
SXTC Scalp. I'm telling you guys, I know what I'm doing. That is right.
There you go. Kit's actually going up. Good, Bill.
Who liked that? Anybody? Was that? I mean, fireballs in the chat. Come on, come on,
come on.
Give me something. Give me some
fireballs in the chat. Come on, guys.
Nailing that gap. That was. Hey, if anyone can nail a gap, it's this guy. Okay, if anyone can nail a gap. My wife's probably in bed going, did he just say he could nail a gap? Oh, God. Oh, God love me.
Good fun times.
We've seen this.
Good fun times. Anyways, so again, watch this. It'll explain to you some of the things the algorithms do. It's fun. Okay, this one here, watch this. The top 10 penny stock myths. Guys, this is information I put together for you guys to learn a little something, something. A little something, something. Some sources say by RR soon. Well, I don't really listen to a lot of sources, Papa Todd. There's a lot of sources that push one sort of rhetoric, and then all of a sudden you go, wait a second, what are these bags I'm holding? What the shit happened here? All right. Read what toxic agents are. That is very important. That is homework for you for tomorrow, for tomorrow's 4 a.m. live with me. Okay, guys? But in all honesty, we got to go over this right here. Make sure that Jrockstocks is spelled exactly like that. No dots, no dashes, no nothing. 100% just like that. Because there are scammers and they do Jrock.stocks. They do Jrocks.talks. They do Jrockstocks 2 S's. Jrockstocks 2 S's in the middle. A dot before the J, a dot after the S. Like, they get creative as hell. They use zeros instead of O's. Yeah, they get creative as hell. So, Papa Todd says, this source. It's a good source, Papa Todd. Good source. What DD do you have that says that RR is going to go to the moon, as they say? Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Did I get done talking about MIMI? I think I did, right? Yeah, the red line possibilities. If it breaks so and so, it could get to so. Yeah, I talked about it. All right, let's take a look at where the fudge is the damn musica. Musica. We got to listen to the musica. Let's go liked music. We're gonna go through all my Polish songs here. We're not gonna listen to those because I know you guys don't want to hear that. It's funny how it mixes them in there. Here's a good one right here. Thank you, don't worry. You know, Papa Todd, if you knew me, you would know that. I always say on my lives, nothing ever goes to the moon. Actually, is it? I can't remember if I changed it on the website or not. Fudge. I think I did. I think I changed it on the website. My brain was chicken fried. Let's see. Don't have FOMO. Avoid chasing hype. No, I took that shit out, I guess, huh? I don't know why. Why would I take that out? I think I was trying to sound a little bit more professional. Bye-bye to that. Oh, man. But yeah, I always say nothing ever goes to the moon. I always fuck around with that. So I knew you that knew that. I knew that knew that. I love this song though. The people that talk about crypto on my live. You're gonna be dumb, you gotta be tough. Some people just gotta be really pretty. Which waved bye-bye to me a long time ago. Oh, more of that, please. That's actually starting to taste okay now. Oh man, this desk. So awesome. All right. Just reminding the chat. Thank you very much, Papa Todd. I appreciate that. You have no idea how much. I really do. Everybody needs to know that when people say it's going to go to the moon, they're just pure jackasses trying to steer you in the wrong direction. And there is a lot of jackasses on social media, on live streams, on you name it. There's just jackasses everywhere. And they all say the same thing when they're trying to push a stock. It's going to go to the moon. And that is complete bullshit. Let's see. How am I doing on my predictions here? Let's see. I haven't looked at these since this morning. Oh, I went down. Oh no, because I predicted for tomorrow. I already predicted some for tomorrow, so it's not ready. Not ready. We'll see what they look like tomorrow. All right. Let's see. What other stocks do you guys want to talk about? Or you guys just want to shoot the shit? I got an idea. I got an idea. What stock in the, let's say, past 3 weeks was the one that kicked your ass the worst? Anybody? Just throw it up in the chat. What stock kicked your ass the worst in the past 3 weeks? Siri, Siri kicked your ass. Oh, my phone just went. Whoop. SoFi, okay. Okay. Let's see. Let's see which one was my worst. I didn't have a fun. I did not have a fun go there. Today I managed to be up $3. Yeah, $3. That was well worth the work I put into to making money buying and selling stocks. $3. Green Day is a Green Day is a Green Day is a Green Day. All right. So let's do this. Let's go custom. And let's say January. Let's just say like January 20th until today. My worst stock, my thing I wanted to literally just throw against the window. Ah, yes. Okay, GCL. GCL hurt me for $360. I remember GCL. I really did not like that stock. GCL was the worst. And let's see. Captain. Captain was the best. 280 bucks for Captain. Captain Crunch. Wow. That's it. I've been going for a little base hits. Currently, I'm watching ABP still. It is doing a really good job hanging out above 290, which is really cool. SoFi and Aria. Okay. Well, Aria. R-A? R-A. 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 That's how you would read that, I guess, right? R-A. Anyways, looks like we're getting a lot of sleepyheads in here. I know it's hard. It's hard waking up early and staying on all day and playing with your thumbs and picking your nose and that kind of stuff. I get it. I get it. I do it too. Don't feel bad. Daddy! Oh, pop, pop, pop. Get it. Oh, good job. Good job. Good job. He's got like this little speed bag. Boop, 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 boop. Pop, 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 pop. He's gonna be a little bruiser, I'm telling you. I'll pop, 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 pop. ABP has two gap to the top side. 299.307. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So I actually told them that it was 297 to 305. That was one big gap on ABP. On my mama. Man, I was so tired that day. I said, "Hey, my daddy's here." And you're like, "No, no, 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 no." I'm on my mama and you're on my daddy. I'm like, "Ah, oh, dude, I am not on your daddy." Ah, that was funny. Bup, bup. Good times, good times. Good times. It's nice that I finally figured out what TikTok wanted to not freeze the frames, to not throw me off, to not just be annoying as hell. And all it wanted was for me to use its little studio thing here. That's it. That's all it wanted. And then once I started using it, all it wanted me to do is to lower my bit rate because it couldn't handle what my computer can do. Go figure. And then I figured out that it wanted to be the first thing up and then OBS. So if it goes up and then OBS goes up, no problems. If OBS goes first, then I start the stream there and then I do TikTok Studio, then it has a problem. I'm telling you, TikTok made their thing really, really hard to get around. And that's why people like I think Jeff left because of those problems. I think Jeff said, "Screw this! I'm just going to go to YouTube. They pay better anyway." Yep, on my mama, I am on TikTok Studio right now with my laptop, and I have a Mac. They didn't offer this on the Mac about a year ago. Actually, yeah, Jeff is on YouTube now. Yep. They didn't offer this on Mac. I want to say, shit, I don't think it's even been like 4 months. I think it's a fresh thing they started to do. And, I got to say, I don't mind it at all. It seems to work great. Now that I got my scene all set up, I know when the scene screws up, I know what's going on. I know how TikTok screwed it up. And then I do the live stream on YouTube on OBS, and Omar's on there. I don't know if Omar's still on there, but he was on there. Omar, are you still there? Omar's still there. Omar is still there. So yeah, the good thing about YouTube is, they don't allow to play music. So on YouTube, there's no music, so you guys can hear me if you have trouble hearing me, whatever. Um, what else? The charts look pretty much exactly the same. The delay is pretty much identical. So that's pretty good. But yeah, fun times. Oh, by the way, I don't know who this is, but on on TikTok, on one of my videos, somebody by the name of Trumpy Wumpy said that Jay Diamond was talking trash on me and this and that. And, and he's like, yeah, I don't know why he was doing that. I follow you and I think you're pretty great. You call it as it is, da 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 da. I went on Jay Diamond's stream this morning after my stream to say hi. And, because I like Jay, he's cool. Um, but then, he didn't talk shit at all. He actually he kept telling people, hey, if you want to go over, go check out J-Rock. If you want to cash app him, cash app J-Rock. Don't cash app me. When you cash app him, just say that you're with the J Diamond crew. So it's funny. So if you guys see a guy named Trumpy Wumpy, then you know that dude's probably full of shit. And I don't know, but I think he may have came over from Weeble. Very possible. Very possible. Very possible. All right. Well, the market is pretty much, I don't even know what to call it, but it is pretty much just hide a bed. What is this? Ooh, it is not moving, but HVTA, a Haverty Fern FRN jumped up from 27 to 46, but only 1,500 shares. It's gone to bed. It's gone to bed. The market has gone to bed, which I feel like I need to go to bed soon after I check out my kid's fish tank again. Guys, we're at 9,300 freaking likes. Let's go. I'm gonna play the song again because, well, I love the song. It was very nice of he's not even on here, but it was nice of him to put it together for me. Yeah. On my mama, listen to this shit. This is awesome. Let's go. 10,000 likes. Let's go, Daisy. All right. ABP looks like it's going to come down to the red line. To the red line, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to go past 277. It's probably going to bump its head here, or its bottom. I shouldn't say its head. That's its ass. It's going to bump its ass on the red line. I'm just riding on the rhythm of his brain. I'm That's right. Fireballs, if you guys like the song. It's pretty dope. Look at this thing come down to the red line. Come on down. Mm-mm. And actually, I shouldn't be wearing this hat for this. I should be wearing this hat for this. Like a secret code. Got the whole damn crowd singing as the numbers explode. This is its one last stop right here before it gets down to the red line. Look at that, 10,000 likes. That was easy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. What's up, Omar? All right, so for tomorrow, just a quick little run through. I'm not going to give you guys stocks to, that are going to be on the watch list. I may say one or two, but it's not going to be, anything definite. It's just from what I'm seeing. Thanks, Papa Todd. It's what I'm seeing right now on the top gainers list. And there you go. And that's actually a perfect little stop there. All right. So here's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing EDHL. That might look interesting tomorrow. The volume picked up from the average volume. It also picked up the floats, not that high. So I'd keep that in mind for tomorrow, and that's EDHL. I hate saying this one because this one's always just a pain in my ass, but JZXN, looking a little bit, little bit interesting. It basically doubled the volume from the average volume. It's the low float 1.39 million. Oosh. Oh, let's see. Is she gonna break it? Is she gonna break it? Is she doing it? Yeah, she's gonna come down. Yeah. All right. What else? I don't like TNMG. Personally, I don't like it. I'm gonna evaluate it a little later when I can literally sit here and just stare at it without talking. What else we got here? Do, 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 do. Oh, and I don't know if you guys caught it, but on the live, what was it? RITTR? I think it was RITR. We caught that thing really early, and that thing was good until it wasn't. Obviously, like every other stock. What do you think of metal play with Goro? I mean, I don't know. I need to look at the chart, but the whole metals and I mean, didn't gold and silver just like freaking go crazy and then take a dip? I'm getting stuffy. Anybody know? I think I remember that. I don't get much sleep, so the short memory doesn't really get to, you know, um, chart's not that great. Yeah, they did. Okay, cool. Yeah, yeah. Hey, look at that. I remembered. Woo! And my uncle says I have a shitty memory. Yeah, so I'm not feeling great about it. Only thing I do like is the market has recovered, and typically metals, depending on stocks. So depending on GORO, which you said the chart doesn't look great. Um, Usually, if the market's doing really good, metals kind of take a little break. Okay, both. Hey, what's up, Daddy-O? Fancy seeing you here. Now, see, now I got to play the song again because you're here. Damn it. Damn it, Daddy-O. Damn it. Damn it all to hell. All right, let's take a look at GORO. Papa Todd. Hey, look, Daddy-O. See, there's a Papa Todd and a Daddy-O. Like, who do I call my daddy? I mean, come on. What do you got going here? That's just horrible. Stealth mode. That's funny. Oh, sneaky, sneaky, sir. Very, very sneaky. Okay, what's that from? Come on, somebody in here to have some movie knowledge. Damn it. Very, very sneaky, sir. I know you know, just because you have to. It's the requirement of being my wife, partner, best friend, best thing in the world other than the kids. There you go. Keith got it. Hell yeah. Papa Todd said, "Who's the oldest?" Hey, you know what? That is a good way of looking at that. All right, let's see what GORO looks like. Well, I mean, if we're being honest on a 4-hour chart, it doesn't look that bad on a 4-hour chart. That doesn't look that bad at all. Looks like it's trying to build up on a 4-hour chart. Mm-hmm. What's up, Richie Lou? It's been a while. All right, yeah, that looks interesting. Chart doesn't look bad. Bounce off the 200 EMA. It's so this is how I look at if something like, something that has to do with metals, gold, that kind of stuff. Um, the way that I look at it is if it's above a 200 on a 4-hour chart, I usually think it's good. When it starts getting closer to that 200 EMA, then I start to get worried a little bit. See that? See it likes to hug that 200 EMA. All right, I rarely talk metals, just so you guys know. All right, but I do pay attention to it. And the only reason I pay attention to it is because I have to, because I talk about stocks. Duh. Come on. You paying attention? But look, every time it taps, it taps, and it bounces up. And it did a nice big jump here and then took a shit. You know, I got to tell you one other thing here. Algorithms, guys. Algorithms. Same thing. Any way you look at it, they are everywhere. But if I'm looking after that dump, it literally reclaimed. It tried to reclaim that 238. It hit 235, came back down. One spike, that's it. No big deal. And then downtrend, basically a little bit of a double bottom here. I mean, that one's at what, 120, this hit 116. Call that a double bottom. Maybe even a wonky ass, weird ass looking inverted head and shoulder pattern, but I don't really see it. Could possibly be, a little cup and handle. Here's your cup, there's your handle, drop right back down. Didn't work out. But typically, after something does something like that, then it likes to move back up. So on this little guy, I'd be expecting something around like 188, 177, 188, right in there. If, now only if it can break 175. I know that's not a whole lot. I know that's not a whole lot, but if it can break that 188, cool. If it really picks up some speed, then you're looking back in the 230s again, because this thing likes these things right here, these little 230s right here. All right. So this is a 4-hour chart. Look at our little buddy over here, ABP. ABP didn't quite get to the red line, almost got the white line. It was about 2 pennies away. Let's go. That's a great breakdown. Charting the chart. Charting the chart. That's what you got to do. That's literally what you got to do. You just got to look for support resistance. You got to look at different hours. With gold, I like 4-hour. With longer plays, I like 4-hour. If we're looking something tight, we look at the 5 minute, the 30 minute. If I have to, I'll go an hour. You can't do the daily. I mean, the daily. So the only reason I'll use the daily, if I'm looking for a gap, for a daily gap like this, I'm looking, man. I am just, oh, look at that huge, huge, man. That is a pair of saggy boobies right there. Boy, if I ever saw them. Um, but yeah, look, so it broke the saggy booby pattern, broke out a little bit, and then right back down to nothing. That one hurt there. I think there's a gap right there too. There is a gap right there. Anyways, we're at 168 right now, and it's filled that gap before, so it doesn't really matter. But anyways, that's GORO. That's what I like to do. If I'm looking for swing plays, I'll look at that. I'll go to Seeking Alpha. I'll check their stuff out, see what they say. This one, I love that it's trying to pick back up in after hours, in late after hours. I mean, shit, we got 11 minutes left. So that's really cool. Here's a freebie. This one's going to be on the watch list, obviously. What we're going to be looking for is it to fill the full gap, because the gap is 297. The gap was 297 to 305. It hit 299. So you're looking for a nice solid run with volume in pre-market. Now, if you want to take a look at something, look at like Robinhood and see what people are doing. Because if you have Robinhood, you can see people literally like bidding it up. That helps. So look at that. Let's see. I think Thinkorswim. I've seen that crap. When I was in, what was I in? GXAI or GC? Shit. GCAI? I can't remember. It was one of those. But when I was in it, literally, so the market's closed, but yet this thing is going. It ran to like 52 cents. And I was like, well, shit, I can't, they won't let me sell. I can't sell. Market's closed. Like, why is this shit moving? Why is it pissing me off? Why am I watching? I was like, at one point, I was like up 240 bucks. I'm like, cool, I'll take that, like gladly, but it won't let me. Yeah. Well, you can see you can see what it does, and then eventually, like, so pre-market opens up. If you're in Charles Schwab, you can't sell because it won't let you until about 7 a.m. Then it lets you. But at that point, who really gives a shit? I was in DVLT. I could have made almost, I want to say almost $100 this morning, but by the time it opened up at 7 in the morning, no go, no win for me. Well, that's about it. I think we're gonna leave off of that. I think we're gonna just have a nice night and have a couple, drinks, or I mean, drink some grape juice. I think the newest form of grape juice is Sauvignon Blanc. I think that's what they call it. Comes in a cute little bottle. Grape juice. It's fruity. All right. All right. I've been in a couple of those, and then it drops to your entry and all gains gone. Yeah. So that's why I trade on Weeble. Because it literally allows me to trade whenever I want. Thinkorswim, not so much. Not so much. Very ticked off it wouldn't let me do that. But I have noticed Thinkorswim screwing up quite a bit, or not. I shouldn't say Thinkorswim. I should say Charles Schwab. So currently, I'm able to trade like nonstop. I could literally buy my entire account of one stock, sell it, and then buy it again. It will mess around with you. Like, it'll tell you, yeah, you can't trade this stock. You have to trade the stock with cleared funds, that kind of stuff. And that's why I'm kind of playing around with it. At one point it said something like, we can't trade you can't trade this as a day trade stock. So then instead of trying to buy 100 shares, I bought 20 shares over and over and over again, and it literally let me go through my entire account again, which was like, is this another one of those, like, hey, it's screwing up? Last time it screwed up, I was able to make 3,000 in one day. Maybe I can do this again. But the shitty part is back then it was letting me buy stocks like no matter what. It was really just, it didn't give a shit. Now it gives a shit, and it like picks and chooses which ones it lets me buy. So it's a little more annoying, but it still lets me trade if I'm all out of funds. It still lets me trade. So that's pretty cool. On My Mama says, keep an eye on OFAL. On My Mama knows his shit. Trading pre-market on Weeble. Yep. I'm West Coast, so I've been up since 1 a.m. Papa Todd, I have not been up since 1 a.m. I've been up since 2:30 though. I used to get up at the 1 a.m., but honestly, it was just dog shit. Like, I could not function the rest of the day with everything I do. It was just, yeah, taking care of my uncle and then coming home and trying to enjoy the kids for a little bit. And my wife, she gets none. So I don't have to worry about wasting energy there. You know it's true. She's a really good woman. I think she's got, very good she just waits for me, I think. Huh? 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 I think I just got myself in trouble. Maybe. All right, guys. Well, shit. Market is pretty much done. 5 minutes. And yeah, I'll see you guys at 4 in the morning. My mama says EDHL as well. Yep, we talked about EDHL there for a minute. But yeah, I'll see you guys at 4 in the morning. I'll do this thing again with the TikTok and the YouTube, and we'll see, how how it all goes. But ABP is bouncing back up, so I definitely keep this on your charts. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Look at that. We got to 12,000 likes. We got 0 new followers. No big deal. We got four gifts, 4 roses, and oh, I'm sorry, we got 6 gifts, 4 roses and 2 heart me's. Thank you guys. Appreciate that. And I will see you guys in the morning. You guys have an amazing evening. Enjoy your lives and your spouses and your kids and yeah. Yeah, I'll see you guys later. Peace.
Laptop glow on his face is late. He don't chase hype, he just sets the bait. Lines on the chart like a treasure map. Every name that he calls, man, is bound to snap. Click tap, I'm scrolling his game plan. Cold blue, cold view, I'm a made fan. Targets on lock like a safe in the back. When he posts that list, watch my balance go right. The candle every level that he draws, that's way. I'm just riding on the rhythm of his brain. I'm Jrockstocks on that late night. Jrockstocks on your screen, on your press. I watch that price. Hit every single target like it's right on time. We go and ring it again. She got styles, she got ranges, I got trust. He called flush, I'm ready for the rush. That's a must. I'm in boots, ball cap, country boy on the mic. I'm the queen of the queen, the king of the spike. Screams in the room like a rocket laugh. He don't brag, he just bag one more daily grab. You can sleep, you can dream, I was like that chart. Cause his watch list hit hard like a steel tip dart. Every ticker that he whispers like a secret.
That was easy.
Got the whole damn crowd singing as the numbers explode.
Nice. He better.
The screens all drop my trust. On that late night down, Jrockstocks on your screen, on your mind. Then I watch it price climb. Hit every single target like it's right on time. Write it down, he's the man, that's fact. When I post that list, you know I'm coming for that hat trick back to back. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.